guys, I am back. It is Wednesday. I am here with another craft stream. I was hoping to have this bit, hang on, just gonna move the camera a little. Yeah, I was hoping to have this bit a little more tidier before I started, but I'm very of the just pressing go and then starting. So this wasn't actually supposed to be here. I was supposed to have done this a second ago and I didn't. So if you can see these, so today I'm a bit all over the place, sorry guys. Today I finally got round to making some of the wooden coasters. Now these are test ones. I've only managed to do 3 because any of you that know me know that I've had shoulder issues and arm issues lately. So I got halfway through the first one and my shoulder was starting to give, and I was just like, yeah, I'm going to carry on going. I tried to do 4 and the 4th one went a bit wonky. So I gave up, finished the 3 that I had, and did some more of the blanks that we used for these. Some more of these wooden blanks. So we have some more bees to do if we run out for the coasters. So these are some sketches that I did around Christmas as sort of ideas for doing for the coasters. I'm not really set on any of these designs particularly. It was more of a trying to think of things. Basically I was scouring Pinterest for quite a while and saw people doing stuff and thought these looked quite cool. So you've got like a little Christmassy theme, then there's like supposed to be nature theme there, and then like food, because you know, just to make them a bit kooky, I guess. But yeah, like I say, these were sort of just sample ideas of what we could do. So I'm going to try and sketch out some on this bit. Hey Will! Ready with a party of 6? Hello! In that case, I'm going to leave that there for a second actually, so you guys can see it, because I don't think there was actually anyone in until now. Hey! Hey Ojoy! Hey Tim! Are we well? Yes! Yeah, well, not too bad. Not too bad. I don't know how well you can see that. I think it, like, because it's white, the light's bouncing off. It's quite badly lit in here at the moment. Yeah, how are you guys? Hey McLeod, how's it going? So as you guys have just joined through the raid, basically what I was saying was I've got some. Hey Tim, I finally got around to making the wooden coasters. They look pretty nice. Toy raid. Hey Will. Yeah, so I got round to, they're quite thick, which is good because you can probably hear that. And they're quite heavy as well, so hopefully we won't have that issue of them, you know, sticking to your cup. But then I made, like, I roughly sketched out some ideas like months ago of what to actually paint on them. These are sort of just like vague ideas that I had in my head at the time. I blame Pinterest solely for this idea, and to be fair, they're pretty crap. So I have this here because I was going to try and sketch these out and put them on here so they were slightly bigger, but I didn't have time before I sort of started the stream because my desk was a mess. But yeah, so I'm not sure what we're gonna paint on them as of yet. So that is one, but some of those are like random ideas. So actually, I don't know how well you can see them down there. So like the bottom one is like Christmassy themed. The middle one is supposed to be like nature, so like animals or plants or things. But as you can see, I didn't have anything beyond an owl. If that was at all recognisable as an owl, which I'm not entirely sure it is. And then there was like food ones at the top. So there was like a cookie, a little sweet, a little ice cream, a little donut. I might try the donut because that's just completely weird. But I think it would look quite funny, if nothing else. But like I say, these are tests. The ones that I've got in here are test ones. Because I was going to do more today, and then like with all the soaring and stuff, my shoulder just wasn't up to it. So I sort of had to. I did 4, and then the 4th one was a complete wreck. So I gave up. But I do have. Hang on. Let me just get those out of the way. I do have some more of the wooden blanks that I used for the bee keyrings. So if nothing else, we can paint some more bees, which is good. So we're not completely out of ideas for this one. Hey Duncan, how's it going? Okay, thank you. How are you? I hope you're well. I'm glad that you could join, because I know that you usually don't get to make it to the streams. Tell you what, I've already got the other ones sketched out, so let us get started. This one, I don't know how well you can see that on the camera. This one did go a bit wonky. Whenever I cut things, I always manage to cut stuff at like just at a slight angle. I do it with bread as well. It seems to be a habit of mine, which is alright if it's consistently wonky, because then it stays, it's just a little diagonal and it makes it a little wider. But unfortunately with that one, it was flat on one side and like sloped on the other, so that isn't actually any good for a cup of tea. Fine, thanks. Got a busy night, so looking forward to the next 30 minutes of relaxing. Well, in that case, I will try and get on with some painting so that you actually get to see something. I think because some of these, they did get better through the wood. I don't know how well you can see that because the camera doesn't focus very well. But they've got like it's just a little bit in the middle. This one is the worst because I think I got it right on the spot, so there's a hole. So I think actually that would be a good one for a donut, because then I'm not trying to paint over that bit because there isn't actually anything there to paint. I can't cut for crap. Cheese and French stick I can manage. yeah, that's about my limitations as well. It's like, if it's something that's all right, if it's if it's a door wedge of cheese or a bit of French stick, no one cares. But if it's something like this, you don't really want it. You don't really want that, do you? It's like I'm not even holding that particularly squiffy. That is how it's cut. So let's just go for that ring. It also helps that it's got natural wood rings in it, so that you can see. Unfortunately, some of it is so darn shiny that the pencil is not working. I polished this one too well. I can never cut cheese straight. Decent with scissors. Yeah, scissors for me. I also go, whoa. Hey Ed! Hi! How's it going? So let's just see if I can. I have to have it so dim in here, so that you can see so you can see for the camera, that I can't see everything. Is my only small issue. To be fair, I am used to working in semi-darkness, but stuff like pencil marks on this, not all that obvious. Right, so I think it says losing the paint holder. We shall go for a nice chocolate donut, chocolate ice donut. And some funky coloured sprinkles. Working in bushes. Yep. You've foiled my plans, Will. No one was supposed to know, but I do in fact work in bushes. How about using one of those camping headlights? Yeah, they might be useful. They might be useful. I think at the moment it's more I'm limited by my camera, because it's not a great camera as it is, so it's very limited in what I can actually do with it, and unfortunately changing like brightnesses and things, or getting it to auto whatever for its surroundings and such, it doesn't do that. It's just like, oh, it's a bit too bright in here, is it? Well, I'm gonna make it impossible for anyone to see anything. Added that as a quote now. Look at that nice chocolatey brown colour. It's now all stuck to the paintbrush. Oh. But yeah, so how is everyone today? How are you all doing? I hope you are well. Ooh, what's this about chocolate? Nice chocolate coloured paint, oh joy. Because I am doing a chocolate ice donut. What kind of paints are you using? Did you have to pre-treat the surface or anything? I am just using regular acrylic paints. They're I wouldn't say they're cheapo paints, but they're not like professional quality. These are just like hobby store kind of paints, sort of quality. I didn't actually treat the surface with anything, purely because these are experimental ones. So I'll see how this works out. But with these that I used to paint the bee keyrings on and stuff, I usually coat these in PVA, like just a layer of glue, just to sort of seal it, because it works pretty much the same as a wood varnish, but obviously it's a lot cheaper, a lot more readily available, and because they're for like key rings and stuff like that, it's not really essential that they have something that's more hard wearing. But with these, I am going to get a wood varnish for these, because obviously if they're being used with cups and stuff, it's going to get a bit warm, and I'd be concerned about the PVA lasting if it's constantly exposed to heat, because I don't think it's really suited for that. Sorry, I stepped away from a moment. That's fine, Tim. That's fine. You haven't missed much. If you used real chocolate, you could make lickable coasters. I could make lickable coasters. The only issue with that is, Will, it would make a terrible mess once you put a hot cup of tea or coffee on it. That would be my only issue. I feel it would be a waste of chocolate. If they are too slanted for coasters, use them as candle holders. Yeah, that's a good idea actually, on candle coasters. Doing well, thanks. Glad to catch my first crafty stream. Ah, well, thank you, Ed. I'm glad that you're here. So nice to chat to you and see you. I think I have to leave early during the. Yeah, I did. I had to leave early during your Lego stream yesterday. How was the Lego Batman going? I realise that I'm probably painting these quite cack-handedly, but that's purely because I'm trying not to get my hands in the way of the camera so that you guys can actually see what I'm doing. So these won't be painted as brilliantly as, well, actually I don't paint brilliantly to begin with. But yeah, they would look slightly better if I was working off stream, which is again why I'm just using these for test ones, because I do tend to concentrate less, which isn't always a bad thing, because I do tend to focus quite a bit, and then I end up rather squinty-eyed at the end of the day, like, oh, what am I doing with my life? So my chocolate teapot idea is melting away. I think so, Will. So we might have to put that on the back burner for now. Lego Batman completed. All is safe in Gotham. Yay! Oh, does that mean you're going to be on to a new Batman game? Are you streaming one today? I would say tonight, but it's not actually night for you over there. There we go. That is the first look of the chocolate donut. I think it would probably look better if it didn't have the bit in the middle, because it kind of draws attention to the fact that it's a bit crappy looking. Let's just wash that brush out, because it's now full of brown paint, and that does not look appetizing at all. Gotham can sleep thanks to Ed. That is good to hear. I'm sure Batman will be thrilled that he doesn't have to work with Superman anymore. I was going to go on to Batman 3, but it's not backward compatible, so we're gonna start playing free games, i.e. PS Plus games with gold Game Pass. Thinking about Layers of Fear. Ooh, I have heard of that one. I have heard of that one, but I'm not actually sure what it entails, I'll be honest. Is that a horror game? I assume it is. Put it on the back burner now, it's melted even quicker, damn you! Oh dear. Wow, that looks so yummy. You've made Sarah hungry. Oh no. I've started something now. Right, I think I've got all of the brown out of that. Problem is with these, for some reason, you can't really see that, but it stains. It has stained the bristles, so I can't actually tell whether I've got all of it out or not. Ah, that's the other thin brush. But that's fine because they weren't amazing to begin with. It's technically a horror game, but not a chase hunt game. Kind of a creepy walking sim through a house. Oh wait, I think I have seen that. Possibly. I may have seen someone streaming that. If that's the one I'm thinking of. I think I do vaguely remember seeing someone play it, and it was quite creepy. There was quite a few jump scares and things. So I may I may attempt to come watch you play it, but I do not like horror games at all. So if I leave suddenly, don't be offended, because that's the only reason. It's like nope, can't deal with it. Layers of poop. Probably slightly more accurate for me. Yeah, I don't know what it is. The thing is, when I was a kid, I don't think that I was ever really that scared of like horror games and stuff. But since being older and things, it's like I can't. Oh no! I dipped it in. I dipped it in the paint, guys. Totes profesh. Yeah, since growing up and stuff, I'm like, oh no, I can't deal with it. Can't deal with it. And usually you'd think it'd be the other way around. You know, when you're younger, it seems scarier, but when you get older, you're like, this isn't actually scary. I'm like, I've lived through life. Life is scarier than this. So I don't know. Right, so just quickly for you guys, you can't really see those. Blasted light in here. Nope, that's worse. There we go. Okay. So I've got red, yellow, and then some green and white. So those are going to be for the sprinkles. Maybe we just move that back up a little. There we go. As a kid/teen, I love scary movies, but as I've gotten older, I'm like, oh man, they're going to introduce characters, make me like them, and then kill them off. No thanks. Yeah, it is definitely like that. And the thing also is I can just about cope with horror stuff that is like completely impossible. You know, like Exorcist and things like that. I love the Insidious movies. Absolutely love those, but I think those were less horror in that sense. There wasn't like gore and stuff. I don't like gore as it is. But stuff like Exorcist and things that like there's no way that they would ever happen in real life. But like some horror movies, it's like, yeah, that could totally happen, and I'm just like, no, I can't watch that. I don't mind horror, but it's not something I go and watch as such. Yeah, never really got into horror. Yeah, no. But my sister used to love horror movies. She used to watch Saw as well. She made me watch Saw, and I was pretty much traumatized by that one. I did not enjoy it at all. I was trying to make the sprinkles a little bit smaller, but we'll have some big ones and small ones. Yeah, I like Paranormal Activity where it was more suspense. I thought it was really well done, meaning that it freaked me. Yeah, I like more of the suspense, sort of the sitting on your seat and then it jumps out at you and you sort of scream, but other than that it's fine, rather than the, you know, watching someone get cut in half slowly or something while screaming in pain. It's like, oh no, no, it's not nice. Hey Brendan, how's it going? Fine with cool. It's the jump scares I don't like. Ah, see Duncan, you're the other way round. You don't mind the gore, but you don't like the jump scares. I'm all about the comedy, sci-fi, action, adventures, and your big classics, of course. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Well, I am a sci-fi nerd. I am such a sci-fi nerd. And anything with Marvel attached to it, I will at least attempt to watch. With the exception of Punisher, the original movie, and I'm rather skeptical about the Netflix one because I'm not sure it'll be any good. If someone gets me with a good jump scare, I have to give props. Yeah, exactly. It's like for me mostly. Like in real world situations, I don't get freaked out by that many things. Like I'll jump a little if someone makes a loud noise, but you know, generally not many things would freak me out. So it's like if a movie does it well, then I'm like, yeah, okay, that's fair enough. You deserve something for that. I'm good, Robin. Oh, that's good to hear, Brandon. Sci-fi and comedies are my favourites. Yeah, I would agree. I would agree, Duncan. Sci-fi is good. I'm not a massive comedy person, personally. I think I have a very strange sense of humour. But it does depend on the comedy. Some comedies I do actually find funny, but others it's like if it's just full of, you know, fart jokes and stuff like that, I don't get it. And like comedies that try to be funny rather than ones that sort of just occurs naturally. Not a massive fan of those. I like Fantasy along line of Dark Crystal and Labyrinth. Ah, you see, I have not seen those, Will. Um, yeah, I keep hearing. I have heard of Labyrinth, quite a bit. I do know of it, but I haven't actually watched it for myself. I don't know how well you guys can see what I'm doing. So we've got a few sprinkles on there. We've got the yellow. Try and move that back again to see if that works. Got some of the yellow and the green. So for you, what's your favourite comedy? Sounds like you're going more for the wit than pies in the face. Yeah, it is more. I'm trying to think of any that I would actually consider a comedy. I think more series is I tend to go for than movies generally. Have any of you watched Happy Endings? This is the only one that springs to mind at the moment. There's a show that was on a few years ago. Be right back, just getting my tea. No problem. I will add that to my list, Will. I shall see if the bro has a copy of that I can borrow and watch. But yeah. I don't know. Happy Endings, I think, was the last sort of sitcom, I guess it was, that I found really funny, like all the way through. I don't even know particularly what it was about it, but it just seemed really hilarious. I haven't seen it, but I have had it recommended to me by a few people. Okay. I think Scrubs was another one, but again, I'm going quite a while back. Some of their stuff was a bit, but there were quite a few times where I was genuinely laughing out loud. How I Met Your Mother is good, but I think that series, I think that just generally outran itself. Like, they could have wrapped it up in like 2 or 3 seasons, and it got, what, I want to say 11 or something. I'm not sure if it was that many, but it felt like that many. It got a lot of seasons for what it was, which, how it ended, it felt like a bit of a cop out. Scrubs was so much fun. Yeah, Scrubs was so good. Scrubs was so good. I went back with my comedy series and studied late 60s through 90s British TV. Not a fan of many modern comedy, as it's usually ripped off of older one somewhere along the line. Yeah, that's the thing, I guess, also, because I mean, it's not a case that there's only so many jokes, but there's only so many good jokes. And I guess the thing is that they kind of want the newer shows to succeed, so they sort of just tend to rip it off. Or they sort of try and pay homage to the old ones, but it doesn't really come across. If you know the references, obviously it's funny, but if you don't happen to know it comes from an old show, then it just feels like a bit of a rip-off. I liked How I Met Your Mother, but felt like the guy in charge of the laugh track needed to settle down a bit. A lot of sitcoms are ruined for me by the canned laughter. Yeah, that's another thing. I think that was what I found more funny about Happy Endings as a sitcom, because I don't think it had that with it. It didn't have the live audience. Things like Big Bang Theory and stuff have. It's sort of like it goes one of two ways. It either the laugh, sort of the laughter makes you want to laugh, or it feels like it's trying to force you to laugh. And it's like, if you don't happen to find it that amusing, you're sort of just like, yeah, that wasn't good enough for a laugh track. Favourite American comedy was probably Married with Children. I haven't seen that. I may have seen a trailer for it, but I haven't actually seen the show. So I may have to add that one to the list as well, Will. Definitely weren't allowed to watch that at home. Oh dear, was it that bad? Right, I think we're getting there with the sprinkles. I need to add in a few more to sort of fill in some of the gaps. I'll just get to the end of these ones. Let's put in a green. I mean, by today's standards, no, but it was pretty edgy for its time. And my conservative Indiana parents weren't ready for it. Yeah, that's fair enough. It came from a different time, yeah. They had no idea I was secretly listening to Robin Williams and Eddie Murphy in my bedroom with the volume turned super low. You rebel, Ed. You rebel. There we go. That's a donut. Kind of looks like a donut. If you squint really hard, you could almost mistake that for a donut. Comedy rebel. Ah, thanks, Ed. Yes, that's not too bad for a first attempt. I'll tell you, these are a lot easier to work with than the other ones because the surface has gone so much smoother. So I consider that one a success. Now, what shall we paint for these two? Ah, thanks, guys. No. Do you guys see any on here that you would like me to paint? Excluding the donut, because I think maybe try and sort of get different ones if we can. So we've got a cookie up in the up in the opposite corner because I can't move the other hand. And then like, do you want me to do Jack? Mr. Jack Skellington at the bottom there. Little golden balls. I love that quote. Okay. I will try Jack. Is that a real to real? What's that, Ed? Do you mean on here? Oh, it's a piece of candy, yeah. Yeah, it's a little candy. Okay, these were rather hastily drawn. I think I did these in about 20 minutes. It did not take me long to sketch those, and I think it was quite late at night. Okay, so I think the first thing that we'll as you can see, some of them are thicker than others. that one went a bit door wedge. I think out of all of them, this one was great. It's level and it's just the right thickness. You can sort of see it's like the thickness of my finger. So I mean, to be fair, my fingers are actually quite thin and small compared to most other people's, so that may actually depend on the size of your fingers, really, how thick you consider that. But yeah, this one turned out the best out of all of them. This one went, it's a bit thick and it's a little bit wonky, but it's not actually too bad. But yeah, so that's the first thing we want to do is cover it in white paint, as Jack is black and white. Oh. And we do also have the black paint there. It's a nice sparkly metallic black paint as well. I'll just cover that up because Twitch don't like me advertising things. I discovered yesterday when I was exporting all of the previous craft streams onto YouTube that the Sims video from last week got muted. So I'm not sure whether that was the music or because I happened to mention another game. I'm not going to say it in case this one gets muted as well. But I did happen to mention another Sims related game at the time. So I'm not sure whether it was that did it or like I say, whether it was the music. But as the song it seemed to mute was halfway through, so I'm not entirely sure. But I've got two random bits through those Betamax. Yep, that was exactly what it was. Oh no, I've said it again. But yeah, on both parts of it, because I think I had to stop halfway through because it went a bit laggy. Both parts of the video, there's just two bits cut out of about a few minutes, and then it comes back again. So I think there is. It's not the entire soundtrack of the game. It just appears to be like 2 songs. I sing a lot today, so I'm in it for a super mute. Well, go hard or go home. You know what they say. But yeah, so I'm not entirely sure with that one. But I will remember to mute or at least turn right down the Sims soundtrack next time. I'm thinking of going back to Stardew for this Saturday. Will. I mean, if you want, it's your choice entirely, Will. I wouldn't want to stop anyone from doing what they want in their free time. Got to go now for Beaver meeting and then prep PR event tomorrow. Have a good stream and I'll catch you up later. I'll see you later, Duncan. Good luck with the meeting. I hope it all goes well. And I'll make sure I add this to the highlights so you guys can I love that. I presume if you're waiting at a bus stop, you're waiting for a bus. I mean, you could just be waiting at a bus stop. Oh, hi! Hi there, Mr. Pixel Crashers. How's it going? You have caught me very slowly because I have a very small brush, as you can see. It's very inadequate. You've caught me painting a wooden coaster. You've got me thinking about buying Stardew for the Xbox. You see, it gets everyone eventually. I will admit, when I first started playing Stardew, about a year or so before I actually got into it, and it was actually you will know of this name, Mr. Pixel Crashers. It was actually my friend Mia who got me into Stardew because I kept watching her playing it, and then I was like, it doesn't look as boring as it seemed when I first started. It was a whole year after I'd actually bought it, and since then I have rarely been able to put the game down. So if you buy it, Will, it was Will that said that, wasn't it? Yeah. If you buy it, Will, I think you will actually enjoy it. Because I thought it was just a simple pixelated farming game, and it turned out to be so much more. The farm that I'm currently playing on the most at the moment, I've pretty much set up my own winery. I'm just churning out massive batches of wine every now and again. Booze. I thought that would get you interested. Yeah. How are you doing today, Ben? You good? It's good to see that you finally got back into your Twitch account, because it locked you out a while ago, didn't it? So it's nice to see you back. There we go. Fill in all of those. It did. Filthy thing. Yeah. How dare it. There you go. As you can see, there's not really much to see there. It's white. I'm going to let that dry for a second. And wash out the paintbrush. Feebly attempt to wash out the paintbrush because it's not actually coming out. What's it going to be? So this is going to be a coaster, but with the face of Jack Skellington on it. I have to put it that far away from the camera because otherwise you can't see. Yeah, so that one down there. Also, this is one that we've just painted. So this is test coaster as a wooden donut. It is a chocolate donut with sprinkles on. All the quotes. As you can see, there's not a lot there. Yep. Just like the inside of my brains. You can see that there isn't anything there. Thank you. Yeah, they're not. Yeah, I'm not actually gonna try and draw on that because it's wet. They're not turning out too bad. A lot better than I expected. Because my painting talents are pretty much zero. Oh god. The screw top on that was loose. I just went to open it and nearly pulled the entire thing off. That would have been a disaster. Oof. So much paint everywhere. Yeah, so we are gonna paint Jack's face on now. Don't pull it off, tease it out. Exactly. Don't want it spurting all over the place, do you? Now I've said that, I've completely distracted myself and I forgot what I was actually doing. Oh dear. So because I'm doing this off of the picture that I've already painted, already drawn rather than Jack Skellington's face. So I'm not actually sure how well this, how accurate this is going to be. Even though I have seen that movie a ridiculous amount of times, because it is one of my favourites. Yes, that is exactly what distracted me, Will. Fortunately, it was only paint, so it's not against Twitch's terms of service. At least I don't think it is. Who knows? Sometimes they do have some odd rules. I feel his eyes don't look right. I think they need to be bigger. I think he does actually have quite big eyes, doesn't he? He looks a bit looks a bit weird. Yeah, just looked him up. Big old eyes. Yeah. Taking off now, but thanks for a nice stream, Roman. Cheers and hugs to you. Ah, many hugs to you as well, Ed. See you later. Have a good evening if I don't see you streaming wise or anything before then. And catch you later. Yeah, this feels more like his eyes now. They're sort of slightly. I think they are slightly sort of triangular shaped. So this is another fun part of the stream. Paint something entirely from your own memory, and try and make people guess what it is. That's what I should have done. Switch to the smaller brush for his mouth, I think. Doesn't help, I've got a very shaky hand. So my shoulder was being very uncooperative earlier. Yeah, exactly, like Pictionary. Right, and then do the old stitches. I don't know if I have not been paying attention. I somehow am ignoring all of Nightbot's messages. I'm just completely filtering them out. So I don't know if Nightbot has actually mentioned about the Etsy shop yet. But to anyone that hasn't seen necessarily, I am obviously with the Etsy shop, but in regards to that, I am now doing gift wrapping options on there. I don't expect you guys to Hi Joy. Thank you for the party of 2. How's it going? But yeah, I'm now doing a gift wrap on there, and I forgot what I was saying, but it was something about the ribbons. Oh yeah, so I'm gonna take when the ribbon arrives that I'm waiting on for the gift wrapping stuff. I'll do a test one and I'll put it on the screen somewhere. I think that might go on the little slideshow bit, so you guys can sort of see what that'll hopefully look like. Sort of they look like in present form. So there he is. I don't think that looks too bad. His face has got a bit wonky though. What were you doing earlier to get the dead arm sanding? Yeah, so pardon me. Basically, so last year I injured my shoulder doing something, and it's not been quite right since. So usually, well, I say usually it's sort of manageable, but today it was just not cooperating. Like my shoulder was not cooperating at all, and as a result, I ended up then trying to do things a different way, which has then caused my arm to sort of like just go nah. Like all the muscles sort of tensed up in that one, and then because I was sanding with my left hand, which isn't used to doing many things like that because I'm right-handed, it just went a bit wrong. So I had dead arm from doing the sanding, and then dead arm from just normal stuff. So it was not going so great this morning, but fortunately it has recovered enough that I can actually lean over the desk to stream. Thanks for hitting that command there, Will. Yeah, not doing too bad, Ojoy. Saw the tweet. Yeah, good idea. Thank you. Right, so we've got those two done. Are there any more on here that you guys fancy the look of, or any suggestions that you guys have? And I'll try and find something to match, or sort of just ad lib it. But yeah, so with regards to the gift wrapping, like I say, I'll try and take a few sample pictures, so and they'll go up on the Etsy site, which is pointing towards the chat. So you sort of be able to get a feel of what the stuff will look like. Do you want a pink donut? I could try a pink donut. I do have or the owl. I suppose I can make a mini pink donut and have the owl as the big one. So I think the owl might be easier to paint bigger. You also use similar brown colour, so I can use that. Yeah, so let's go for the owl. Let's get some more paint. Just that stuck around the lid. Nice. Also trying to sketch it out a little first. Yeah, so what are you guys up to this evening? Do you have any plans? Are you doing anything interesting? Or just having a chill evening? What is everybody up to? Because I want to be super nosy. I don't know how well you can see the pencil lines on that one. He's gonna look a bit funky. Bee coasters could be cool too as honey sands. Yeah. Once I've cut some more of these, because there's still quite a lot of wood left that I cut these out of. Once I cut up some more wood, I will try and do some bees. Actually, I think it'll be a lot easier to do them on something this big, because as you can see with, let's pick a nice one and then a not so nice one. Like so, this is the best outcome, and then you have ones like that. which was so bad I threw it on the desk. Thank God that didn't land in the paint. But yeah, because they're so small, it's very difficult to get things right, shall we say. I think it would probably help if it was something this size, because you've got a lot more room for mistakes. This is 1 day a week I don't do anything. That sounds like a nice plan. Just chilling out, relaxing, cooking dinner. After that, I'm going to take a bath. That sounds like a really nice way to spend the evening, Brendan. Bugger all, I think, just cooking. That also sounds like a good idea. After the food discussion stream that it turned into earlier, Will, have you got any plans for what you're going to have this evening? I fell while out for a run and destroyed the screen on my phone. Oh no, Brendan. Oh no. Oh, that sucks. That is not good. So let's try and get a sort of basic outline so I can keep it as neat as possible. Poop happens, as they say. Yes, it does. It's unfortunate that it happened to you, though, Brendan. That is not good. Small potatoes, carrots, peas, breaded fish portions, and parsley sauce. Ooh, sounds nice. I'm not sure what we're actually having for dinner. Usually that's a rather on-the-fly decision. Last night, though, we did have leftover Chinese food, which was nice. My usual of barbecue pork and mushroom chow mein, because I don't know what it is about mushrooms and chow mein, but it just tastes so darn good. They are pollock, I think. Oh, nice. Well, that sounds delicious. I hope you enjoy it. After Chinese. After our chat earlier, I do really fancy spam fritters. Sadly, I don't think the rest of the household is going to be in agreement with that, so I think I might lose out on that one. Oh. And for some reason, I have someone Facebook messaging me, and I can't see what it says, and I'm not particularly interested because I'm streaming. There we go. So that's the basic outline. We'll fill it in with this one, because otherwise it'll take ages. Oh, good grief. I appear to have been added to a group DM on Facebook, which is now going off at a rate of knots. Oh dear. Do you have unclaimed PPI? Your Facebook friends want to know. You know, considering the amount of calls I've had from those people, it wouldn't surprise me. I did have one the other day, and he was like, "Oh, well, you might be able to get thousands of pounds back from any unclaimed PPI," and I was like, "I don't have any." I was like, "Do you have any student loans, mortgages?" And I was like, "Mate, I've never been to uni, and I don't own my own home, so no, pretty sure I don't have any." I was like, "Okay then, I'll take you off the list." I'm like, "Yep, thank you." It's just like, I know they got a job to do, and they do have to go through their script, but it's like, ask first. Do you have any of these things? No? Okay then. Sorry I wasted your time. So it's like, you're only wasting your own time being on the phone to me that's not interested, when you could be on the phone to someone that actually has had a mortgage. Or as I was discussing earlier, owns the roof of which the solar panels that they keep getting asked to order. They're always so disappointed that I don't actually own the place. I'm like, I'm not the homeowner. Excuse me. I think this random cough that everyone on the Discord is getting lately seemed to have been passed to me. What is money? Where can I get some? Where does it go? Oh, if I could answer that last one, and if I could get that second one without actually having to, partake in any kind of work or anything that requires effort on my part, other than doing stuff like this, that would be fabulous. Sadly, that does not seem to be the case. But no, those are life's mysteries I cannot answer for you, I'm afraid, Will. Good grief! I swear these people have genuinely not talked to me in, I think I last spoke to them in November. So that's a good, like, 3 months ago now. 3 months, and now suddenly they are literally blowing up my DMs, I think all the cool kids say now. It's actually quite annoying watching it come out of the corner of my eye. And now everyone's singing. Right, so you can't really... it looks... I'm not sure what it looks like, but it kind of almost looks like an angry chicken. I'm not sure it looks like much of an owl at the moment. Right, let's try and let's do this in white. I just realised because I painted on it. I mean, I put the pencil lines on it before I painted, so now I'm not going to be able to see it. I'm saying nothing about what I can see. What can you see, Will? What can you see? Life insurance, blah. Oh yes, I also got that. I was like, I'm 24. I don't even have a life insurance policy. They seemed rather disappointed. Got my eyes shut. Boo! You're no fun, Will. You're no fun. Don't go there. Why would I want life insurance? Yeah. To be fair, that's pretty much my attitude. Is, with them, it's like, mate, don't even. Just hang up the phone. Don't even start what you can't finish. I'll take some life insurance. Sell it me. I'll be honest, considering how clumsy and the stupid things that I can do to injure myself anyway, I'm pretty sure I wouldn't get a payout even if I had life insurance. So, I think that is pretty much a waste of time in that respect. I realise it definitely looks weird now. It's a very abstract idea of an owl. It's abstract art. There we go. 1p a day for the next 60 years. I'll be a rich man when I die. 1p, that's too rich for my blood. It's, yeah, I'm not sure what it's looking like right now. If I get life insurance, it's basically putting a price on my head. My family are worse than the Lassiters. Oh, Christ. It's my streaming fortune. Yeah. It's, Right, we're almost there on this one. Coming along slowly. I'm still almost not convinced it looks much like an owl though, I'll be honest. It does look a bit odd. Guess we'll see once it gets eyes. And the wings. Could look like some Scooby-Doo scary eyes in the dark. Trying to even this bit out a little bit. There we go. That looks slightly more even now. It looks a bit terrible. Ooh, glow in the dark paint. Now there is an idea. Let's cover up some of the bits of... It's gone a bit... sort of seeped into the wood, but I guess that's because I haven't actually like primed it with anything first. I've literally just painted straight onto the wood, so it all absorbs a little, which is fine. That's not a problem. The classic quote. I mean, who doesn't want the whatchamacallit in the thingy? Right, let's see if I can... No. If I can remember roughly where the eyes were. Paintbrush is too wet. Try that again. There we go. And then just... There we go. He looks nothing like an owl. I'm not sure what that looks like. It kind of looks like a weird old man with a mustache. I think that looks genuinely even worse than the little picture does. I think I put the think I put the eyes too close together. I think that's what it is. The eyes needed to be bigger and like over this way a bit more. So not sure quite what happened with him. I'll make the eyes a little bit bigger, they wouldn't look so bad. I'm not sure that helped at all. As long as it looks like something. Yeah, a Japanese demon. as long as it can be interpreted into something, then I don't think that's a complete fail. Even if everyone sees something different. It's two elephants kissing. Oh yeah, it kind of does look like that. Ah, that instantly makes it look a lot cuter now. Oh my god, it is two elephants kissing. You think we could get away with selling that, guys? It's very abstract, but it's two elephants kissing. See, like I say, everyone sees something different. Right, so we've been going for about an hour 25-ish. But I think we could probably manage to do a few of these blanks here. Oh, I do actually need to put the pins in first, because there's no point painting them if it goes and splits as soon as I stick these in. And I think I did say I was going to do a little mini pink donut. Let's just get some of those. Now, lucky for me, I prepared all of these ages ago, and I just never actually got round to sanding them down. So fortunately, when I went in the workshop today to I remember what I need for these. I need some pliers. One moment. There we go. Yeah, so lucky for me, I'd already done these. Which one was it? It was that one. Ah, I need some glue for these. Yeah, so all I had to do was sand these down, and then they were ready to go today. I bought a pen turning kit online. Gonna turn a pen on the lathe tomorrow. Ooh, that sounds interesting. I hope that goes well for you, Brendan. I met a lovely streamer recently who does make like hand carved wooden pens and stuff, and the stuff that he comes out with is utterly incredible. I think he made one a few days ago that was like sort of had a dragon like on the outside of it, so like sort of like it was sort of all the way around the outside of the pen, like in 3D. It looked really cool. I had to put elephants kissing you, a natural abstract artist. Well, thank you. It was exactly what I was aiming for. Right. So with this, easiest way to do it, grip the teeny tiny screw hook, just about see there, and then dip it in the glue. Try not to dip the pliers in, because then obviously the pliers get covered in glue, and then that makes things very messy. She says having now dripped the glue on the pliers. Oops. And then fortunately, because they're screw hooks, just screw them in. The important thing is, if you happen to do anything like this for yourself, I don't know how well you can see that, but like the glue is on the actual metal bit of the hook, so make sure to clean that off, so you can see now hopefully that there's no glue on there, because the problem is that when it dries, obviously the glue will dry into the actual hook loop, and then you can't actually thread anything through it. Robin's playing with their sticky white stuff again. Yeah. Having a whale of a time. Oh. This is actually just a regular drawing pin, but it's really helpful with these, because then I can sort of pre-mark where I'm going to put the pins. And it's better for screwing them in, because it means that it doesn't, hopefully that it won't split the wood when I go and put the pins in later, when I screw them in, because it's sort of already got a hole for it. Says completely messing that one up, because it's now gone wonky. Can't actually, I can't roll any further towards the desk, and you can't see what I'm doing. My god, these people are still yakking on Facebook. Right. I'm gonna move these out of the way for now, just while they're drying and everything, and also so I don't catapult stuff all over them. Did I just do that one? I did not just do that one. I have lost a drawing pin, which is always a great start. Stick that there. Note to self, be careful how well you're holding said pliers. That's a bit of an after effect from not being able to move my arm too much. I also can't grip things properly at the moment, which is why everything just pings straight out of my hand. Like that one. There we go. Yeah, I'm also gluing these in, because then it just makes them a bit more stable. Like if they have something that's hopefully preventing it from moving around too much, then it should mean that the screw won't come loose. So they shouldn't break, in theory. Like whatever they're attached to, I would like to hope would break first. So like if they're attached to a keyring or a string or something like that, then I can see that most likely going first. Well, I would hope that would go first. In an ideal world, it may not necessarily work like that. But I do tend to sort of give them a fair tug and mess around with them a little bit when I'm making it, just so it sort of has some kind of testing. So obviously if it can't handle being sort of messed around with when I'm making it, then it's probably not going to be suitable for anyone to actually use. I am giving you all the quotes today, aren't I? Oh dear. Oh dear. I would say it's not this filthy usually, but it really is, isn't it? So mature, guys. So mature. Yeah. Sort of want to get that out. There you go. Just wipe all the little wood flakes to one side. And I actually bought these little screw hooks ages ago for making polymer clay beads, so that I could sort of make little charms and hang them off them. Never actually made them. Never got around to making them. I made quite a few beads, but I never actually, because you have to put them in the oven. I never actually did that. So I have a few that were sort of sitting there, and they've basically been collecting dust because I never actually did anything with them. Never actually made them go any further. Right. So that sort of flaked over a bit. Okay, so we're going to make a nice pink donut. I'm thinking maybe yellow sprinkles. What do you guys reckon? Thinking we might need some white in there. That's a bit pink. There we go. It's a nice pink. I can't remember who it was who said about the pink donut now. So I do apologise. Hopefully you're still here to see it. Do move that over there. Just get rid of those. There we go. Doesn't look too bad so far. I think a few little sprinkles. A few little sprinkles and that would look nice. Ah, thanks, Will. There we go. Nice little pink donut with yellow sprinkles on it. That looks pretty nice. Bit crunchy though. I'm not sure I'd eat it. I was about to come in and take that donut. Yeah. I was thinking when I was doing that, I was thinking, a pink donut with yellow sprinkles. I'm sure I've seen this somewhere before. I was like, I remember now. Happy coincidence. Now, what else? What else can we do? I think we may have enough bees at the moment. So I suppose I could do another little pink donut. Try and see if I can recreate this pink. Sprinkles. Christ. So every now and again I glance over because the Facebook thing is really annoying that it flashes right in the corner of the screen on the laptop. So I can see it out the corner of my eye every time something comes up, and because I'm not there, they appear to have already arranged a date for this meetup that I wasn't aware was happening. They've gone ahead and arranged a date without me whilst I've been sitting here. So thanks guys. Pair of donuts. Let's have a pair of donuts. Hey Justin, raiding with a party of 5. Hey guys, how's it going? Thank you so much for the raid. Donuts! We have got donuts. We've even got the Big Daddy donut. Ta-da! I'll leave him there. There we go. We've got a whole family of donuts. It's so cute. Hi Jay, how's it going? Yeah, welcome in raiders. I hope you are all well. Damn, I'm about to eat too. Curse my healthy meal. Oh no. If it helps at all, Justin. Wait. Let's see if I can balance that on there without knocking something over. Did also get through those as well. We'll see what you make of that one. Real well, even. Oh, that's good. Were you speedrunning today? I think I've managed to stop by one of your streams so far. So I don't actually know if you're just do you play other games, or is it primarily speedruns at the moment? I don't think I've been able to stop by to find out for myself. Okay, that makes me feel better. Oh, that's good. Is that 2 pigeons kissing on the Ultimate Warrior? In 2 dogs having a smooch. Yep, speed running Sonic 1, that's my typical. You know, believe it or not, this was meant to be an owl. So this is the original varied sketch design that I'm going off of, because I designed these, like, well, I say I sketched them very quickly, between probably several different projects that I was doing over Christmas, so I probably wasn't in a very sane state of mind. This is what it was supposed to look like, which was a rather loose concept of an owl as it was, and as you can see, that's what we ended up with. And it yeah. I'm not offended that no one seems to know it's an owl. Waiting to branch out until I reach affiliate, just in case people are not interested. Yeah, that's fair enough. I think that's the only issue with you know, trying to be a variety streamer or stuff like that. Is that obviously it's great because it introduces more people, because, you know, they see a specific game you're playing and they go, oh, well, I'll go check out that person. But then if you don't play it again, then they sort of trail off. So it's trying to find that balance of keeping everyone happy, and obviously keeping the people that are there for the things that you're already doing as well, I guess. I do find that my craft streams are actually generally more busy than the game streams, to be fair, but I don't know whether that's just the time of day that I stream them or what. So I think that's it's a wise decision there, Justin. What if they're not interested after you become oh, well, if that's the case, Jay, then they're crazy, so, you know, there's no helping them. I'll care slightly less. Knock it out with your logic, Jay. Yeah, that's the thing. You know, if they lose interest after you become an affiliate, then that's probably more on them anyway. So. I'd say it was time. Yeah. Oh, hey, Sorrel. How's it going? Are you on a train at the moment, Sorrel? Train, plane, or other automobile? Just one little bit there. There we go. It's looking slightly more round. Too much of a perfectionist. I take far too long doing this stuff. Knock it out, you guys not say knock it off. We do say knock it off, yeah. That is one of our expressions. We did learn in Justin's stream that if he runs from the office, then Twitch doesn't like it. I'm not quite sure what that means. Does that mean if he does the speed runs from his office, or if he's running from his office? I'm not quite sure. I'm a bit dim, guys. Help me out. Not on a train. Oh, Sorrel. You've let the side down. Yeah, we say knock it off. I've not had knock it out, but that could be regional. Yeah, I've not heard knock it out. Knock it out the park, but that means something else entirely. Yeah, forced to do it from my dining room to be and be uncomfortable, or Twitch yells at my bitrate. Ah, fair enough. Yeah. I thought you meant that they were like properly trying to mod you or something. I was like, you can't really tell someone which room to stream from. But yeah, no, if it's a bit rate, that's fair enough. I'll be honest, actually, I've not had a single drop frame today. I'm not quite sure what's happening. I kind of almost feel like I've doomed myself now that I've noticed that. But today, the internet has been smooth enough to cope. So, small victories. Not without me, it's like completely different. Oh dear. Oh dear indeed. Yeah. How is everyone today? I hope that you are all well. I cannot quite remember if I've asked everyone. At least everyone that's just joined. Sort of trying out different things today. These bigger ones here are the coasters. They're test ones at the moment, so they're not as good as they could be. I'll pick one up in a sec to demonstrate, as it were, because they did go a bit iffy. There we go. Another little pink donut. Popping down there with the other one. Right, as we've got a few more people in. Usually I go for a couple of hours, and it's about 5 to 7. But I'll go for a bit longer actually, and try and paint a few more of these. There's the other one, just hiding under there. Yeah, as for these, so these are some test ones I managed to do earlier, and you can see why, because I am not holding that one key. that's quite a slope on that coaster, and as you can imagine, if you put a cup of tea or coffee on that, you would probably end up having quite a bit of it over the table. Oops, that one was glued. And that one went a bit thick. As you can see, I was trying to get them like the width of my finger, and yeah, it's just a bit over, which it doesn't look massively over when you sort of hold it up like that, but for some, it just looks a lot, it feels like it looks a lot bigger than it is. This was the best one that I cut, and unfortunately I did not save that for the best pattern. So it's abstract. shall we say. It's very much abstract. Trying to shuffle closer to the desk with the horrendously creaky chair. I think I might just carry on doing some more donuts because we have a lot of pink left, and I'm not entirely sure what else I could use pink for. I suppose actually I can make the oh, I can't pick it up. Make that little this one here. It's supposed to be a little ice cream bowl, so I can make that one. I've got everything out but the blue at the moment, actually. So let's just get that cleaned up. And maybe sketch that out vaguely. So I know roughly where the lines are. I don't know how well you guys could see that because it's a bit dark for me, but you can sort of just about make out what that is. If you squint really well. Let's move those out of the way. I think I might turn these into keyrings as well, actually. These would be interesting little keyrings. Okay, so you got a little blue bowl, little blue ice cream dish. Then just realised you guys probably can't see all too well what I'm doing. Try and get a better camera angle. need a bit more yellow. Ugh. There you go. Just drop, not too much. And then for the nicest ice cream, right at the back, nice bit of chocolate. And that's eaten. That's all my excitement this evening. Oh, Will. Was the dinner nice though? The important question. Did you enjoy the food? There we go. Teeny tiny ice cream dish. A little flake on the top. Might be having burgers later. Ooh, nice. Yeah, I had to slice the parsley sauce, it was so thick. Oh dear. Ah, thanks, Justin. Yeah, it is very cute. These make interesting little key rings. how's it going? How are you? I hope you're well. Today I am painting various food related items, it seems to be today. Again, apologies guys if you can't see that very well. If I tilt the camera down a little, does that help at all? It does. It means I can move it a bit further towards the camera. Just trying to adjust the light a little so you can see. Just got back from London, long day. Oof. I can imagine. I can imagine just the trip alone to London is long enough. Was it I'm assuming it was it work related that you were doing? So usually the problem is if you're in London for fun reasons, usually the time goes way too fast. I just nearly ordered 12 cans of chickpeas instead of 2. Oops! Oh dear, Sorrel. No one needs that many chickpeas. Yeah, work. One of those days that was non-stop from the moment I got to the office. Oh no. Oh, those days are not fun. Not fun at all. Well, I hope that you have a really nice chill evening ahead of you to make up for that, because it sounds like you could do with it. Would have been lots of hummus then. Yeah, actually 12 tubs of hummus I probably would not complain about, to be fair. Although I don't know if anyone here has ever tried to make hummus themselves. Let me tell you that you are probably better off buying it yourself. If you happen to like the store-bought stuff, I wouldn't waste your time trying to make it yourself. Me and my sister really like hummus, and so we tried to make some. She has. How did that turn out? I would be interested to know if it was nice or not, because me and my sister made it, and it was the most disgusting thing that we've ever made, and we've never made it again. And never eat just raw tahini, which I think is like the sesame seed paste. It literally, as soon as you put that stuff in your mouth, it's just like it's suddenly just all of the moisture in your face just disappears. That stuff is so dry. It's just, ugh, it is not nice. Soak the chickpeas overnight or all day. I see. Do you because I think they do come dried, don't they? Do you use the dried ones or do you use ones in cans? Because we used canned ones, thinking that then they would be safe. The chickpeas themselves I don't think were the issue. I think it was the rest of the ingredients. My brother made pesto once. Yeah, you see, pesto I don't think you can go wrong with. As long as the ingredients are fresh, I think pesto is a fairly safe one. But our attempts at hummus did not go well. We do canned and then we peel all those little darn skins. Ah yes, the skins. Ah yes, ham and pea soup. Yeah, my mum makes that quite frequently. Oh, actually, no, that reminds me. I think we might be having ham or gammon or something like that tonight, quite possibly. So I can imagine that ham and pea soup will be on the cards. But my confession would be is that I don't like it. I do not like peas. So the great thing about these ones is that if you happen to mess it up a little, it just looks like the ice cream melted. That one, it's got a little cone shaped at the top. But I think that's okay. It doesn't look too bad. I didn't actually sketch these ones out before I did them. So these are entirely freehand, which is mostly where my problems lie. Ooh. I think also my paint is drying a bit too quickly. There we go. How do you split a pea? You take them out of the pod. Yep. In 2 toilets. That's great. There we go. 2 more teeny tiny ice creams. Like that one. Oh, I dropped a bit of water on there, that's fine. Thought I'd got paint on that. Yep. Tiny ice creams. We have quite the array of sweets right now. Let's try. We'll try and do a few more. I'm going to take the bark off of these ones because it's actually peeling off on some of these. That one's fine. Take it off there. There we go. Okay, which cards are the best answers? I don't know, oh joy. Which cards are the best answers? The king and queen of clubs. Oh dear. I feel that was an obvious one. Something tells me Justin is not happy with that one. No. I mean, you got what you asked for. You asked for a bad joke. That is exactly what you've got. And I've just remembered that I didn't actually put any holes in these before I did that. So let's see if I can do this one-handed. Just stab the thing, don't they? So as not to stab myself with it if it slips. There we go. Cannot. It's so darn small. Cannot grip this properly right now. This does not grip with these pliers. I think I needed the other ones. Sort of. The other ones have serrated teeth on them, so I think it grips them better, because with these it's just slipping all over the place. What starts with come here and ends with my fist? I don't know, Will. I don't think I've ever heard that one to even take a stab at the punchline. Ow. The ball trick. Gee, yeah, that's probably fair. Poor Baldrick. There we go. Right. I thought it was a Faulty Towers joke. My reference was acknowledged. Yes, Will. Yes, it was. I see that's one I would consider a comedy that I do enjoy. I do enjoy a bit of Blackadder. I think it is actually quite funny. I realise that I'm doing these off of camera. It's probably not that interesting, to be fair. But just so you guys can get the full experience. Painted trousers. There we go. Try and sort of choose the best side to paint on, because some of them are smoother on one side than they are on the other, which isn't a problem, but obviously if you don't realise which side that is before you start painting on it, then it's not very easy to paint on. Right, what should we do for these ones? The torture machine with the spikes on the outside. I like that kind of torture machine. I think that works quite well. I see no problems with that. Let's go with another donut. I'll give a rough outline of the inside bit this time. Our paintbrushes are all in there. It's a spiky commode. I'm not sure I want one of those. Ah, the good old turnip in the shape of the thingy, my lord. I'm craving sugar now. I couldn't imagine why, Will. No sugary things here. I want your donuts. Well, how very rude. That's funny because I'm thinking in the shape of a turnip. Wow. To be fair, as long as it's not shaped like a donut, then I think you're fine. So I could imagine that having anything that's shaped like a donut is probably not a good thing for a human being to have. Come for the crafting, stay for the smart. Exactly. dear, you guys. Oh dear. It's all descended into smut in the last 5 minutes. Oh dear. Did we have turnips on our wedding night? Oh, there you go. I'll leave that to dry for a second. What have I done to your stream? Yeah, Will, what have you done? I'm only kidding. I don't mind the smut as long as you're happy to be here, Will. That's the main thing. And to be fair, if it wasn't for you guys supporting me, I would not be able to do this anyway. I mean, I wouldn't have even bothered trying to find out whether or not I could stream. So, you know, there is that. I'm incredibly happy. This is great. Aww, well, thank you for saying so, Will. I'm glad that you're enjoying it. Obviously, I do kind of worry that I'm sort of bordering more on the dull side of chill. I kind of do worry that I can be a little too chill, that perhaps I need to do more exciting things. I don't know whether you guys as the viewers feel that way, or you know, whether that's sort of just me sort of trying to be one of the cool kids. So I want to make sure that the streams are as entertaining for you guys, and you know that you're enjoying being here as much as I'm enjoying doing it. And obviously if I can be making stuff while I'm doing it, then it's even nicer. No, you're fine. No, it's relaxing yourself. Oh, well, thank you guys. We won't let you be dull. Well, that is very true. That is very true, McLeod. I think I'm just going to carry on painting donuts now. These are really fun. These are so easy. Even I can paint them. I have a feeling that after next week that I am probably going to be very glad of chill streams. As it's going to be the first week in the new job. What did you have in mind for exciting nudge nudge? I don't know. That's kind of the thing. I think because I was so usually I like to plan things with the nth degree. And with streaming, I think I threw myself into it before I'd even sort of got really a rough idea of what I was going to be doing. Purely because I didn't actually know that I was going to be able to do it until I sort of have been. Obviously with the limitations of my internet. So I didn't really bother planning anything because I didn't want to plan it and then, not actually be able to carry anything out. So I don't really have any other plans, other than sort of, painting bits like this and the sewing and stuff. That's me and what did I start? Well, we'll be here waiting for you. That's nice. Let's see, this is great viewing and participation. Well, I'm glad you guys are enjoying this, sort of as much as I can give you. Like I say, me and the lovely TC Loves Games have sort of issued ourselves a challenge this year to start learning how to crochet. I haven't bought any bits yet, and I think I might do that after the first or second month of being at the job that I'm starting next week, because I think I might need something to keep me going. But yeah, so that's a potential thing down the line. Watching me fumble my way through some kind of crocheting tutorial, because I've never tried it before. My sister has tried to show me, but I've just looked at her and called her a witch and said that I was going to burn her, because it all looks completely impossible to me. So that will be interesting, and if nothing else, it will be entertainment for you guys watching me sit there swearing at a crochet needle for 2 hours. I'm not expecting you to power saw yourself in half live just because it sounds exciting. Well, that's lucky, really. So some people might like to see me do that, but we don't call them nice names, so that's fine. Doesn't that weekly magazine do crochets while spelling? There might be some kind of weekly magazine that does crochet. I'll be honest, I don't want to get myself that much invested in buying magazines and things, because I think that they would probably not help very much. But definitely some kind of like little starter kit. You might actually see, Will, because you are in the craft related Discord that we set up, that I was spamming one of the channels quite a bit this morning, or this afternoon rather, with various crochet patterns. I found one on there that was a little duckling, and it was the cutest thing I've ever seen. And I have seen some cute things. And then there's a little Egyptian pharaoh. It's incredible the things that you can crochet. Then I found a little Egyptian pharaoh kit, and I was like, yep, that is exactly what I'm aiming towards now. Because that is so cute. I want my little crochet Tutankhamun. Because I think that would just be really hilarious. And the duck was just adorable. Right, let's paint the sprinkles on these. Sprinkles are quite a bit chunkier than I was attempting to make them. Ah, you did see that. Yeah, it was so adorable. So yeah, that's one thing that I plan to do. Another at some point, but I don't know how feasible it is, because I would sort of have to take over the kitchen. Would be to do a candle stream, like try and make the candles on a stream for you guys. I'm still actually waiting on the thermometer that I ordered to turn up, because it's not due for another couple of weeks. But once I've got that, I should be able to test out the new moulds that I bought. And then I might be able to use those on the stream or something. But again, that's quite a big if, because the kitchen is always a bit of a mess, and because like the main door of the house goes through the kitchen, so anyone that comes in or out, you'd be able to see them and all of that stuff. So I'd kind of try and avoid being in public areas of the house, as it were. I feel I need to do something in that Discord. I mean, if you don't feel like chatting, that is absolutely fine. If you feel like spamming the place with various crafts that you've done, that is also fine. I'll be honest, I'm quite laid back in terms of Discord stuff. Like as long as it's not anything offensive or causes any issues with people, then I don't really care what people get up to. But I think we have quite a few. And to be fair, I need to do something in any Discord. Yeah. But yeah, we've got quite a few different sections. So if there's anything that you sort of feel like chatting about, I'm sure there is a section or a channel or something that that would work for you. And if there isn't currently one, then just pop a message with any suggestions, really, because we're sort of trying to make it as inclusive for everyone as possible. I think we did, deciding to set it up, I think we did opt out of woodworking actually to begin with, because there isn't really anyone that we know particularly that does it, besides me, of course. But I think we do have sections like knitting and baking and just anything in general. There we go. So that is 5 little pink donuts, 3 little ice creams, and then the massive donut, Jack Skellington's wonderful face, and whatever the heck you think this is. just whatever you guys decide on. You are probably right. I love your donuts. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I think these will make really cute little key rings. I think these would look cool. I feel like if I had like two really thin ones like that one, you could probably even make a getaway with earrings. But I personally would not like. Oh, actually, that one's quite thin. Would you reckon a set of donut earrings? You think someone would buy those? I feel like making some and just trying it out. I know what I'm buying when I go shopping tomorrow. Is it donuts, furniture? I couldn't possibly imagine why you might be feeling like you want donuts right now. I don't see any. I'm totally using the wrong brush for that. I'm using the smallest brush that I own. Which is not a good idea. Let's use that one. Sounds decent sized brush. There we go. Donut faux nuts. I guess this is an appropriate question to ask you guys. But what is your favourite donut? Do you like the traditional sugar glazed? Do you like the ones with jam? Do you prefer like the Krispy Kreme style that sort of have, you know, Nutella or stuff like that in? I will warn you that if you say that you liked the cheese and onion donuts that a certain supermarket attempted to sell, I will judge you. I won't kick you out of here, but I will judge you very harshly. Strawberry jam filled, yeah. Plain jam with icing sugar. Ooh, nice. Yeah, the jam ones are the nicest, I think. Personally. I think the for me, I think for me personally, the only thing that could beat a sugar donut, or a jam donut rather, is a freshly made sugar donut from like the seaside, or you know, if you go somewhere where they make, you know, they've got the little huts and they make the donuts there, and they're just fresh and warm, covered in sugar. I think that is the only thing that could beat a jam donut. Jam with sugar and pink icing ones. Ooh, nice. Double chocolate. Oh, your fave. Love pink icing too. Yeah, double chocolate. Double chocolate are good. Right. So now I think think I may call this the last one. So I think I might finish up this donut. Oh, I've got no thing left. Iced finger. Ooh. I can see why you'd go for it. I can see why you'd go for it. As a thing, I've always liked the... When it comes to iced buns, I like the icing more than I like the actual bun. I've never been a fan of those. I also like fresh cream filled coffee cakes. Ooh, coffee cake. Love a good coffee cake. So don't like coffee. Love coffee cake. I think that's the power of cake, though, isn't it? It's like you don't have to like something to have it in a cake. There we go. So that is the last donut. And I think that's probably about a good time to call it there. I think this is actually the longest stream yet. We've nearly been going for 3 hours. My brother I did another 2 batches of banana bread recently. Oh, I love banana bread so much. Banana bread is so good. You are lucky. So lucky. Great stream as ever, thanks. Aw, thank you so much, Will. Yeah, so thank you guys so much for being here. And joining. I hope I haven't made you too hungry. I am now starving. I couldn't imagine why. So yeah, I'm gonna call it there for this evening. I will be back Friday. I think I will just have sort of a chill sewing stream. I don't know if I'll get back into the workshop to make any more of these. But hopefully I will. So yeah, thank you guys so much for coming. I'll quickly see if there's anyone on to raid. It looks like Ed is on. So I think we shall go raid the lovely Ed Placentia. And I think he did say that he was playing Layers of Fear. So there is, I think it is a sort of horror-y game. Oh, what's happened? Nightbot, calm down. Rude, Nightbot. Nightbot is getting angry because we are trying to leave. So Yes. So, yeah, I think Ed is playing Layers of Fear, which I think is sort of a horror-ish game. Bye Ben, see you later. So if anyone is not happy with horror games, be warned. You might see something scary when you go over there. I might actually I will go load his channel now, because otherwise I won't see him when we go over. Yes, so I'm going to raid now. Thank you all for coming, and I will see you again on Friday. So bye bye.